I wanted to give you a quick and just simple guide to how I approach citing sources. I'm not really going to get into the details of why you need to cite your sources, because that's kind of something for another day. Just remember that the point is that you're trying to prove that you're not just making this up, you know where it's coming from, and that you have other experts that you're building on. So what we're looking at is, here's a sample works cited page. I always turn to this, the Purdue OWL, which is not ordinary wizarding levels, but Online Writing Lab, just to check out kind of what a full works cited page should look like. They also have all kinds of, they've got in-text citations, the basics. They've got all these things for how to cite sources. You can always double check it and make sure that what you're doing looks right. But really, the days of having to build a citation by yourself are pretty much over. So I use this as a source to double check that the computer is doing my job for me correctly. Here's an MLA sample paper that they've got. You can see the citations are in here. They've got a quote, and then it says it comes from Danhoff, and then we would turn to your works cited page to see what Danhoff is, and we would be able to tell that. So let's assume that we want to make a citation from this Apple eyeing augmented reality. We're doing a paper on the future of technology and augmented reality, and we've got this article from PC Magazine. A lot of different kind of machine tools you can use for that. Really, the easiest one most of the time is EasyBib. And the cool thing about EasyBib for websites is that you can just plug in the URL from the article you want, and most of the time it'll catch just about everything you need. So what did I do? I opened EasyBib, then I went back here, and I copied I just Control-C, or Command-C if you're on a Mac like I am, copied the link. Then I go into EasyBib. I want to be an MLA, because everything we do is MLA. You've got choices. Is it a website, a book, a newspaper? This is a website. All 59 options. You also have all these other kinds of things that it could be. So we're just going to do a website for now. PC Magazine, Cited. Okay, here's what we found. Now what this does is it scans through the article that you gave it, looking for the information that it thinks it needs. So it found the website is PC Mag. The article title is Analyst Apple Eyeing Augmented Reality. That's good. Date accessed, March 20th, 2015. It couldn't find the author or the publishers. Most of the time it finds most of the stuff you want. But a computer is still basically just a dumb machine. It's a step up from a hammer, but not as big a step as we probably think it is. So now the next step with EasyBib is to go through and use your little brain that you have, because we're humans and we're better than machines, and see if you can find some stuff that it's missing. So contributors, author. Who is the author of this? We go back. Oh, look at that. Stephanie Malott. And Stephanie, if I mispronounce your name, I'm terribly sorry. Stephanie, was that with an A? I don't know. It was. Worst case scenario, you can just copy it. Actually, probably best case, just do that. It's easier. There we go. Let's make it lowercase though. Publisher, sponsor. It's called PC Magazine. Why not? When was this published? We accessed it on this date. We can find when they published it. This one says March 19th, 2015. So it's a fairly new thing. Yesterday. Day 19, month, March 2015. And we create the citation. So it did a lot of the heavy lifting for us, but we still have to go back in and do some stuff to make it what we want. So then we have our perfect little thing, and even the second line is indented, just what we want. To paste, press Control-V. So they already copied it for me. So then I go into my document, whatever I'm working on. Actually, here's a sample I search. So let's say this one is actually on Disney World, but whatever. We'll pretend that it's new. We just paste it in. Second line should be indented in MLA. So what I did is I hit enter on it. It looks like nothing happened, but what you did is you make it so that there's definitely two lines now. That the thing doesn't think this is all supposed to be one line and it just ran out of space. It knows you want this to be a second line, so that when you hit tab, it goes in. These should, of course, be alphabetized. So M, drop it down, put it in there. That's your citation right there. If you've got something that's trickier, like a YouTube article or something like that, and the EasyBib's not doing it, there are other sites you can use. like Citation Machine, citationmachine.net. Let's say, okay, I want to do MLA. And then what am I doing? Website, other, maybe it's other. Select a source type. TV. If it's a YouTube video, TV might be the closest thing you've got. And then it just gives you the book. I mean the book, the wizard, where you just plug in stuff into the boxes. This is a little bit more work intensive, but sometimes you need to be more creative that way, so that you can get exactly what you want. And then when I get stuck, and if that's not really doing it, and I need to double check it, I just use my old friend Google, and this is what I Google. And this is literally what I do when I'm doing it, because I don't have all this stuff memorized. I don't see the point anymore. So OWL MLA YouTube citation. MLA works cited. Electronic sources. Mentions YouTube videos. And then that opens up. And you can do this for any kind of source. You know, like, okay, how do I cite an email interview? Just do MLA OWL email interview citation, and it should bring it up. You'll have to do a little bit of reading, but hey, that's what we do, right? It's English class. That's what you kind of want to do. This is going to come up someday. There we go. Scan through. Now this isn't the stuff I want. Citing an entire website. That's too little. Too wide. An article in a web magazine. An article in an online scholarly journal. Email. A tweet. YouTube videos. So this one says that there is no specific reason, you know, any specific thing for YouTube, but they've got, this is the best kind of way to do it. So you do the author's name or poster's username, title of image or video, media type, text. So here's an example. So you could copy this into your works cited page. Let's just copy it. Go into my sample search, paste it in there. And then let's say it's a movie by John Smith, comma, John. It's called My Travels in America. It's an online video clip from YouTube. What date did John Smith make it? I don't know. When did he go to America? 1600 something? Let's say 4 July 1600. Why not? And then Web 9 September 2010. What's today? Today is the 20th. Means it's an online thing. It's March 2015. So there's my YouTube citation right there. Then, like I said, enter once to, oh, that one's already separated. So then you just tab it in. Then you've got your thing. Then fix your font so that they're all the same. Times New Roman 12. That is my process. And then I just repeat that for anything that I need to make. And I can make quick citations. And of course, in your essay, if you're citing something from John Smith, it's just Smith in parentheses. So after the fact, use Smith. Period. If it's from the other thing, oh, I guess I must have already deleted that. Good, that's just as well. Any of these, after you quote something, use the first word or first two words sometimes. So Walt Disney World, or just Walt Disney, Willis, Smith, Shute, Selinger, Jorgensen. There you go. I hope that helps.